Hi everyone, welcome to the webinar on new features in Maptitude 2019. Our first new feature is the new Quickstart. So we've got a number of different options here. We have an option to make a new map of my data, where you would take a spreadsheet of addresses and plot it. We have an option to create a new map of territories, an option to open a blank map of the United States, an option to open a pre-made demographic map, an option to open a Maptitude 2012 to 2018 map, so an old .map file, an option to open any geographic file, or an option to open an existing workspace if you have one. I'm going to choose new map of my data, and I'm going to browse for our sample tutorial files. So sample customers United States, pick the My Customers sheet. As always, we want to make sure that the fields on the My Fields side match up with the respective geographic fields on the left. For this example, we're going to be showing zip code boundaries with our data attached. This will join our data to the zip codes. Here's our second new feature. So we have the ability to link joined data. So if you're linking a spreadsheet, or if you'd like to link a spreadsheet to the zip code layer, then you can now. So I'll choose link and I'll hit next. And I'm also going to create a color theme on my Q1 sales, and I'll hit finish. So this is going to join my data to the zip code layer, and it's going to create a heat map on Q1 sales. So we can see down here in the bottom right the legend, with the color green getting darker based on which zip codes have higher sales. If we make any changes to the spreadsheet, we can refresh the map and update the color theme by choosing Map and Update Linked Records. I haven't made any changes to my spreadsheet, so nothing should change here, but ordinarily that would refresh the map with any changes we've made. Our next new feature involves exporting of data using radii or polygons. So I'm going to create a freehand radius, and I'm going to put it around Fort Collins here, and I'll make it 2 miles. So exporting this data is the same as always. We right click it and choose Export to Excel. It's going to give me our basic default demographic report that shows things like income populations, median income, as well as other things. So I'll show the spreadsheet here. We have a census overlay tab with estimated median household income, average household income, income populations, overall population, populations of different age groups, and more. Now we can edit this sheet. So under Edit Preferences and the Reporting tab, you'll find Overlay Settings. I can click on Overlay. Here are all the fields that are currently included, but we can click on Filter to add more. So I'll click on Filter, and in this case, I will add populations aged 18 plus for males and females. So I'll highlight both of these and I'll hit Add. I'll scroll all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to check off Add for both of these because we want the sum of populations in this area. Hit OK again. I'll right click my circle again and choose Export to Excel. And we get a sheet similar to our last one, but this time in the US Census Overlay tab, we should be able to find our female and male populations aged over 18. So here they are. Got them both right there. And you would repeat that same process if you wanted to add other demographics that aren't in the standard report. These will also save in your preferences file. So if you choose to add certain demographics, they will stay there for next time you use the software. We've also released our learning portal, which can be found under Help and then Maptitude Learning Portal. It looks a lot like this. You'll find frequently asked questions in various difficulty levels. You can search for questions. So if I want to know something about how to transfer a license, I can search or let's search moving. Yep, so transferring moving license to another computer. I can pull this up and I can see a detailed guide on how to do it. This also includes plenty of stuff within the software. So things like buffers. I have creating points, lines, areas, and buffers interactively, creating buffers with Maptitude, and I have a whole guide here on getting started with Maptitude. So this is a detailed step-by-step on where to start, and it takes you through the various features of the software that are commonly used. We have a new file type in Maptitude 2019. So if you choose File, you'll see that your only options to save are to save workspaces. So a workspace file is all of your layers and maps and anything else in your window right now, all bundled up into one file. So I will save a workspace and I'll call it my workspace. And I'll hit save. So now if I choose File, Close Workspace, I'm going to get a gray screen. I could choose File, New Workspace to pull up the Quickstart again. And we'll see that my workspace is here in the Recent Workspaces tab. So I can click on this and open it up. We'll start right where we left off. These workspaces are single files, so you can share them with other Maptitude users just by sending them the workspace file. You can send it via an email by choosing File, Share, Send. This is going to open up an Outlook email with your workspace attached. Lastly, I'm going to add the same spreadsheet again, but this time I will add it with just the addresses. So I'll choose Sample Customers United States, add the My Customers sheet. I'll locate records by address, zip code, or city. I'm going to import my data, and I don't need a theme for this. Once I have my points plotted, I'm going to create a multiple symbol theme on them. So I'll choose multiple symbol map wizard. And from the field dropdown, I will choose territory. I'm also going to edit the style for these points. So I'll choose styles and I'll hit style. We have exactly 395 new point icons. So if I click on color image and the ... you can find them here. We can also use this tool to browse for any image that we want to add as our point layer. So if you want to use a custom image, such as a logo for your point stylings, then you can. So you would just browse to wherever you have that image saved and you would open it up. In this case, I will add the bullseye, hit OK, and OK again, and you'll see that all my downtown points get turned into bullseyes. That about covers all of the new features in Maptitude 2019. Aside from this, we always have our updated geographic and demographic data that comes with the software. So if you're interested in that, you'd want to purchase an upgrade as well. If you're interested in paid web-based training, you can purchase it at a rate of $250 an hour. And if you want to contact technical support with an issue, you're welcome to find that here under the help menu. Thanks for joining me for the webinar and have a great day.